Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. So today we are looking at Python data structures. So basically, data structures are essentially uh, they are essential for organizing and manipulating data effectively in Python. So in this tutorial, we'll explore various built-in data structure and how to use them in your Python program. We'll explore the various built-in data structure and how to use them in your Python program. So basically today we are going to be looking at lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets. And the first is list. I'm going to start with list. So basically what is lists? Lists are ordered collections. You can see here. They are ordered collections of items which can be of any data type. It can be of any data type. They are mutable, meaning their elements can be changed after creation. So basically, if you are coming from JavaScript, list is just like an array where you can have an array of string, array of numbers, you know, and you can change the data in the array. You can add to it, remove from it, reset it, and things like that. So let's look at some examples. So let's imagine I have a list, variable named list, or my list. Let's use my list, my underscore list, and then use angle bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can print out the list, my list, and also so by printing this out to give us this array, let's save it. Let's do that's Python data structure. Let's run it. You can see we have it printed out here. But what if we want to access one of the items? Remember that a list is zero based, so meaning the index starts from 0. So in this list here, this position here is index 0. This is index 1. So if we want to count the length of this list now, this is 7 because our index is starting from 0. We are starting the count from 0. So to access this first item, you can do print my list position 0. And then if we save it, you can see that it gave us the 1 there. So and then we can choose to update, let's imagine that we want to update the position is the item here to 10 instead of 1. In that case, you can do my list position 0 is equals to 10. So again, if we now do a print of my list, print my list, just the whole list. Now we can see that it has been updated. You can see the first position is now 10. So we can also add to to the list. by doing, okay, let us print. To add to the list, we'll start by saying my underscore list, my list dot append. So remember we are adding to it, and if you are adding to it, this will get added to the back of the array, not to the front. So if we are appending to the back of the array. We can then console log it. We can print it. Sorry, print my list here. You can see it has been added to it. So basically, we have many different methods for list method. You can look that up, but let me give you a few of the methods that we have. We have the append, we have the clear. So what clear does is it clears all the items there. So if I do my list dot clear, then I now print out my list, you can see that it will be an empty. It's now empty. It has cleared it. So we have copy, which you can use to copy, to return a copy of the list. We have extend, which adds the element of a list to the end of the current list. We have the index, to return the index of the first element with the specified value. So we have different method. We also have the insert. So we can use the insert to actually insert a value at a specific index. So for example, let me remove this clear. Let's imagine that I want to insert something at this position 1, index 1 here. Index 1 is originally 2. So imagine I want to insert something there. I can use insert. So I can just say my list dot insert at position 1. I can insert, let me insert 8, and then print that out. Let's see the new value. You can see it has changed here. The value has changed to 8. So basically, you can look it up. You can look up other lists method. You can just Google it and you see others. So we have a lot of them. We have the reverse, which you can use to reverse the list. You have the sort, we use the sort. You have remove, that removes the first item with the specific value, with the specified value, specified index of value. So let me just show you the reverse, then we'll move on to the next. So I don't want this story to be too long. So my list dot reverse here, and by the time we print it out, we can see it has been reversed. You can see 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, like that. It has been reversed. So that is that about list. So the next thing we want to do is we want to look at the next one, which is the tuple. We want to look at tuple. So what is tuple? Tuple are ordered collections of items. They are similar to list, but they are immutable, meaning that their elements or their value cannot be changed after creation. So a tuple is just similar to a list, but the difference is that it cannot be changed after you created it. You can modify, sorry about that. You can modify it after you've created it. Unlike lists that you can modify, you can add, you can remove, you can update. Tuple, you cannot do that. Basically, you cannot do that. Once you create it, it is immutable. So let us look at an example of how to create a tuple. Imagine I have a variable named my tuple, and now instead of a angle bracket, we use uh, the normal bracket, and basically we've created a tuple. So we can print that out. See how it looks. Print my tuple. And then let's run this. Sorry about that. Let's run it. You can see it's printed it out. And we can also access the value in an individual, value in a specific index. Also, just the same way we accessed the one of the list, same way. You can see here position 0, and then also for tuple has its own methods. Tuple has its own method, so you can just go Python tuple methods. You see all of the methods there. So we will look at a few of them, but you can always go on your own to check it out, to check out the methods. So one of the methods is count. Let us look at count. And that count, you use it returns the number of times a specific value occurs in a tuple. So, for example, we can say, okay, let y be equals to my tuple dot count. Let's before I do that, let me update one of these. So that we have 7 twice there. So we want to count the occurrence of 7. Then we can print out x or y. Save that. And you can see here 2. 7 occurs 2 times. Let me change it to 3 times again, so that you can see. You can see here 3 is showing 3 already. So basically, that is what that does. Also, you have index, which you can use to access the value in a specific index. So we can see print my tuple dot index. Let's check index 3, and let's see the value. Oh, what is happening? Did I save this? Okay, this should be data struct. I'm checking the wrong one. So it says I have an error in line 47. Which error is that? X is not. Do I have a X here? There's no X here. Let me see. X is not in tuple. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's looking for where 3 is. You can see that there is 3 is not there, so we can't locate the index. So let's change this to 4. 4 occurs here on the 0, 1, 2, 3, the third index. So this should give us 3. Let's now see the response we get. You can see we have 3. You can see we have 3. So basically, that is that about that. That is that about that about tuples. You can look at other methods. There are other methods. For example, we have other methods like the sort method, which you can use to sort the tuple. You have the max, which return the largest element in the tuple. You have the mean. So we can just take a look at those methods at your own spare time. So I'm going to go to the next one so that this tutorial won't be too long. So the next one is dictionaries. We're going to be looking into dictionaries. So dictionaries are unordered collection of key value pairs. They are mutable and indexed by keys, which must be unique. So basically, dictionary is like when you're in JavaScript, an object is similar to an object. An object has key value uh, pairs. The same way with dictionary in Python, it has key values pairs. So let's look at uh, an example now. We'll comment this out and comment this also out. Let's go into it and see dictionaries. Let's look at it. Example of dictionaries. So we have my dictionary, which is equals to, use curly braces for it. And we can now say name John, age, let's say 30, gender male. You can put city. Let's imagine that this contains the data of the employee data. Say New York, New York. And basically that is it. So we can print out the dictionary, print my dictionary here, save that, and let's check it out. You can see here. And then how do we access it? Let's imagine we want to check the value of name. So in that case, let's print out my dictionary. I want to check just like we access objects. It's the same way. So we can just do name here, save, and then let's check it out. You can see John. So we can do the same thing for every other thing there. Let's see age, city. Let's run it, and that's basically it. So we can also decide to update a value. For example, I can decide to update age and say my dict age is equals to, you can say, 45. Let's now print my date here. And when we've done that, you can, did we save that? You can see yes. You can see here is 45. So dictionary also has some method you can run on them. And let's take a look at some of those methods. So one of the method is keys, which will print out the key, of the dictionary, the keys in the dictionary. We have key value. This is the key here. This is the value, key and value. So you print out all the keys existing in this dictionary. We also have value that will print out all the values. So let's take a look at that. Let's print my dot keys. Change this to value. Save it. And let's run it. We have a problem. Okay, that should be values, should be plural. Values. So you can see here, dictionary keys is this, dictionary value is this. So you can look at other methods that you can run on it. So basically that is dictionary. So the next one we want to look before we round up this video is set. We want to look at set. So what are sets? Sets are unordered collection of unique elements. They are mutable, but unlike lists and dictionary, they cannot contain duplicate elements. So just like set in JavaScript, which you can't contain duplicate elements. All the element has to be unique. So the same way it is in Python. Basically, sets are like collection of unique elements, and they must be unique. They are mutable, but they must be unique. That means you can't have the same value twice in them. So let's take a look at an example. Imagine we have set 1 to be equals to 1, 2, and 3. And we have set 2 to be equals to 3, 4, and 5. So let's console log this. Let's print. I'm used to JavaScript. Print set 1 and set 2. So you can see it's good. So we have some method. Let's try to combine these two by using the union method. Remember that we have 3 here and we have 3 here. So on a normal day, we should have 1, 2. When we combine the two using the union method. So the union method is used to, for those who studied computer science, you know what union is. Even in mathematics, you know what union is, meaning combining two elements together. That is what union is. And then we also have intersection. So intersection is finding the element that is common between the two. So let's use those methods, to prove that a set needs to be unique. So let's print out set 1 dot union set 2. You can see that it didn't duplicate 3. because 3 cannot exist twice. Even though we have 3 here and we have 3 here, it's only retained one occurrence of it. So that is the quality of set. All the values has to be unique. So let's look at intersection. Remember, this union and intersection, they are methods associated with set. We have other method also. So you can see the common the common value between these two is 3, and it prints out 3. So basically that is what it is all about. You can also check other method. We have other method for sets, other method that you can use in your programming, and this method includes add. You have clear, just like we have in the list. You have add and collection. You have clear. You have copy also. And difference, union, update, pop. So you can look up all these methods, and just practice it. Practice it, and which will help you, to get a hand of this collection, of this set easily. So we spent almost 20, more than 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes on this tutorial now. I wouldn't want it to be too long. So that will bring us to the end of this tutorial. So basically, understanding Python input data structure is very, very important. For writing efficient and organized code, you must know when to use which. When you want to use list, when is it appropriate for you to use list, when is it appropriate for you to use set. So if you are looking for something that needs unique values, it doesn't make sense using list then. That will give you a lot of problems. So it is better for you to use sets then. So if you need something that you can mutate easily, you can use and does not require unique values, you can use lists. You can use list. If you need a key value pair, you use dictionary. So basically, you must know when to use each of these data structures. So by mastering lists, tuple, and dictionaries and sets, you have the tool you need to handle data effectively in your Python programming. So you practice using this data structure in various scenarios to become proficient in organizing and manipulating data. So make sure you practice it. Make sure you go out there, look at the method, and use them, practice them. That will make you understand more. Don't just stop at where the tutorial stop. Always go extra mile. That's what will give you an edge, over others. Always go extra mile. So that is that about that. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Make sure you like and you subscribe to this channel for more tutorials like this. So see you in the next class.